What if I told you gorillas are 10x stronger than humans pound for pound? But you could steal their secrets without swinging from trees? Stick around, your weakness ends today. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Strength Unleashed podcast. I'm Dr. Aris Thorne, your dedicated guide through the jungle of human potential, where we strip away the myths of modern fitness and tap into primal, evolutionary truths to rebuild your body from the ground up. If you've ever felt that nagging sense of weakness creeping into your daily life, maybe it's the struggle to carry those heavy shopping bags without your back screaming in protest, or getting out of breath just climbing a flight of stairs, or even that quiet frustration when you look in the mirror and wonder why your strength doesn't match your ambitions. This episode is crafted specifically for you. We're not talking about superficial gym gains here. We're diving deep into the world of gorillas, those magnificent symbols of raw, untamed power that roam the forests with effortless dominance. Why gorillas? Because pound for pound, they're up to 10 times stronger than us humans, capable of feats that would leave even elite athletes in awe. But here's the game changer. You don't need to live like a primate to harness that strength. Today, I'll reveal why you're weaker than your biology intended and how 5 gorilla-inspired moves can solve your massive value problem, that draining cycle of low energy, persistent aches, and unfulfilled potential, transforming you into a force of nature. These aren't just exercises. They're a unique value proposition. Simple, equipment-free secrets stolen from nature's strongest. Designed to boost your functional power, skyrocket your confidence, and keep you engaged from start to finish. By the end of this podcast, you'll walk away with actionable steps, real-life proof through stories, and a free beginner checklist to kickstart your journey. We'll build high congruence by aligning every segment with your needs, delivering value loops that solve problems incrementally, and using advanced psychology to hook your brain into wanting more. Let's awaken the gorilla within you. Your path to primal strength starts right now. Let's start by painting the full picture of why this matters, why your weakness isn't just a personal quirk, but a massive problem modern society has imposed on us, and how gorilla wisdom provides the ultimate solution. Imagine a silverback gorilla in the wild, weighing up to 400 pounds, yet agile enough to climb trees, swing branches, and defend its troop with sheer brute force. Scientifically, their muscle fibers are denser, their tendons stronger, and their movements optimized for survival, pulling over 1,800 pounds effortlessly, which is like you deadlifting a compact car without breaking a sweat. In contrast, the average human today is plagued by sedentary lifestyles, desk jobs that atrophy our muscles, processed foods that sap our energy, and stress that lowers testosterone levels, leading to chronic weakness, back pain, and that frustrating feeling of being less than capable. This is your pain point amplified. It's not just physical, it's emotional, robbing you of confidence in work, relationships, and adventures. But here's where the tension builds. What if I told you that by mimicking gorilla movements, you could reverse this? These 5 moves aren't random. They're strategically ordered, from foundational full-body builders to pinnacle arm finishers, creating a flow that solves your weakness layer by layer. We'll use emotional waves to take you from that initial frustration to waves of excitement, ensuring you stay glued to every word. And psychologically, this taps into your brain's love for novelty and proof. Stick around, and you'll see real transformations. First, a foundational fact to hook your curiosity: gorillas achieve their strength through natural, multi-joint movements that engage the whole body, unlike our isolated gym routines that often lead to imbalances and injuries. Your massive problem? That disjointed weakness where your core fails you during simple tasks. Solution proof. Studies on primate biomechanics show their quadrupedal gait builds 30 to 50% more core stability than human walking alone. To ease your frustration, let's introduce a quick win tip. Try a 10-second gorilla stance right now. Stand with feet wide, knees bent, arms hanging loose like an ape. Feel that activation in your legs and back. That's the start of awakening your power. This sets the emotional wave from "I'm weak" to "I can feel change already." Using advanced psychology of immediate reciprocity to boost retention, move number 5, the gorilla crawl kicking. Off our countdown with the base of all gorilla power, their ground-based locomotion that turns every step into a strength builder. Strategic ordering places this first because it rebuilds your entire kinetic chain, solving the root problem of poor coordination and weak stabilizers that plague 80% of adults with desk jobs. Here's the detailed breakdown. Get on all fours. Hover your knees an inch off the ground to engage your core fully, and crawl forward in a cross-pattern right arm with left leg, then switch. Aim for 3 sets of 20 to 30 yards, resting 60 seconds between. This mimics how gorillas patrol territories, firing up your shoulders, ABs, hips, and even improves posture by countering that forward hunch from screens. Demo it mentally. Imagine stalking through the jungle. Every movement deliberate and powerful to build tension. Let's contrast. Before incorporating this, many of my patients, like Tom, a 50-year-old accountant, suffered constant lower back pain from weak glutes and abs, feeling frustrated and limited in hobbies like golf. After just 3 weeks of gorilla crawls integrated into his routine, Tom's core strength surged. He could hold planks twice as long. His pain vanished, and he reported a massive energy boost, allowing him to play with his grandkids without fatigue. That's the emotional wave, from deep frustration at physical limits to surging excitement over reclaimed vitality. Advanced psychology here? It leverages the endowment effect. Once you try this move, you own the feeling of strength, making you more invested. Plus, social proof from Tom's story creates congruence. As you see yourself in him, if you're a beginner or have knee issues, drop to your knees for a modified crawl still. Get 70% of the benefits without strain. Value delivered. This solves your coordination problem instantly, preventing injuries and building a foundation for the tougher moves ahead. Feel that payoff? It's designed to keep your attention peaking. Move number 4, dead hang. Pull up, spacing up now as we climb the strength ladder. Gorillas master the canopy with grips that could crush coconuts, while we humans often can't even hold our body weight for long. This move is strategically next because it targets upper body pull strength, solving the common problem of weak backs and poor posture that leads to shoulder injuries and that slump healing. Full instructions. Find a sturdy bar, doorway pull-up bar works. Hang with palms facing away, shoulders relaxed, hold for 30 to 60 seconds to build grip endurance. Then pull up explosively, chin over the bar, lower slowly. Start with 3 sets of 5 reps. Use bands for assistance if needed. This steals the gorilla's brachiation secrets, densifying your lats, biceps, and forearms for real-world pulling power. Like hauling luggage or climbing stairs effortlessly, building emotional depth. Picture the frustration of Alex, a 35-year-old teacher who avoided any overhead activities due to weak grips, feeling embarrassed at family outings. Post-dead hang pull-ups, Alex not only achieved his first full pull-up, but gained a chiseled back, boosting his testosterone and confidence. He even started rock climbing, turning weakness into adventure. Wave shift. Curiosity about the move builds to empowerment through his transformation. Psychologically, this uses scarcity. These primal hangs aren't in standard workouts, making them feel exclusive and viral worthy. Anchor the before-after to make the solution proof undeniable, enhancing retention as your brain craves more success stories. Bonus value. This move naturally elevates growth hormone by 20 to 30% per session, aiding fat loss. No bar? Use a tree branch or resistance bands looped over a door. Massive problem solved. Grip weakness gone. Daily tasks easier. Move number 3. Gorilla squat jumps, tension rising. As we hit the midpoint, gorillas explode into leaps to cross rivers or escape threats, embodying power that's both raw and controlled. Ordered here to bridge lower body after foundational work, this solves the epidemic of leg fatigue and poor explosiveness that makes sports, hiking, or even standing long feel exhausting. Step by step, stand feet shoulder width, squat low with chest up like a gorilla ready to pounce, then jump as high as possible, landing softly with bent knees to absorb impact. 3 sets of 10 to 15 jumps, 90 seconds rest. Focus on driving through heels for max quad glute. And calf activation, think of propelling like a silverback charging, emotional arc intensifies. Sarah, a 40-year-old nurse on her feet all day, was plagued by knee pain and sluggishness, frustrated by missing out on runs with friends. Integrating gorilla squat jumps, she built explosive power, dropped 10 pounds from the metabolic boost, and conquered a 10K race excitement replaced defeat. Advanced psych trigger. Mirror neurons activate as you visualize the jump, urging participation and retention. This creates high congruence by directly addressing viewer wants. Legs that power through life without quitting. Always warm up with bodyweight squats. Track jumps weekly to see gains. Value proposition transforms weak legs into dynamic assets, solving mobility issues for good. Move number 2, gorilla push-up. Speaking the energy, now gorillas thump their chests with thunderous force, symbolizing dominance. We can channel that into pushes that build unbreakable upper bodies. Placed near the end for climax buildup, this tackles chest and shoulder weakness, the root of poor pushing strength in tasks like moving furniture or playing sports. Demo, standard push-up position, lower slowly, then explode up for a hand clap mid-air, landing controlled. 3 sets of 8 to 12. Modify on knees if new. This engages pecs, delts, and triceps with gorilla-like intensity. Adding plyometric power for functional might. Story for proof. David, a 28-year-old gamer turned fitness enthusiast, felt scrawny and unconfident, frustrated by failed push-ups. After these, he sculpted a powerful chest, gained social respect at the gym, and felt exhilarated daily. Wave, empowerment surges, connecting emotionally. Psychology, reciprocity from the clap reward keeps viewers invested. Optimizing for viral shares via impressive DMOS. Quick win, adds 15 to 20%, more muscle activation than regular push-ups. Variation, no clap for beginners. Solves upper body frailty comprehensively. Move number 1. Branch dips grand finale, reveal the pinnacle move for gorilla-esque arms, mimicking vine swings that forge iron triceps and stability. Top of the order for ultimate payoff, solving arm weakness and core instability that hinders everything from carrying kids to athletic performance. How to use parallel bars, chairs, or a sturdy surface. Lower body by bending elbows, dip until shoulders below elbows, push back up squeezing triceps. 3 sets of 10. Assist with feet if needed. This targets arms while engaging ABS for balance, creating that sculpted, functional physique. Climax story. Emily, a 55-year-old retiree, battled arm flab and low self-esteem post-menopause. Branch dips rebuilt her strength. She now gardens effortlessly, feeling empowered and youthful. Emotional peak. Total satisfaction. Psych. Scarcity of this branch secret drives engagement. Grab your free beginner checklist below. Full sets. Reps, weekly progressions, plus how to combine all 5 into a 20-minute routine. Massive value. Your weakness problem eradicated. Replaced by Primal power, we've journeyed from human frailty to gorilla awakening, equipping you with 5 transformative moves that deliver high congruence. Solve your strength woes and pack unique value for a life of dominance. If this resonated, subscribe now for more Primal secrets. Next episode, deep dive into gorilla crawl variations. Comment your biggest weakness below what muscle needs awakening. Share this for viral strength spreads. Thanks for joining. Dr. Aris Thorne signing off. Unleash your inner gorilla today.